Does your shoulder pop, grind, or click when you move it? You're not sure what's going on? Sometimes it hurts and other times it's painless. What the heck are you experiencing? Shoulder popping or clicking are the most common complaints I hear from our online shoulder clients. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, owner of Combat Performance, where we've helped over 1,000 people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about what shoulder popping or clicking is and 5 exercises to help fix it. Let's first start out by talking about what that shoulder clicking can be caused by. There are 4 typical contributing factors to this. Number 1 is rubbing on tendons or ligaments in the front of the shoulder. Number 2 is a lack of shoulder stability, meaning the ball and socket moves a little bit too freely and is bumping into different structures. Number 3 is rotator cuff weakness. A lot of people are walking around with rotator cuffs that are compromising the stability of the shoulder joint. And lastly is poor mobility, not being able to move into certain positions, and the body has to compensate in the front of the shoulder to make up for it. So we have our shoulder blade right here, and we have our shoulder. If our shoulder blade's not upwardly rotating enough, this is what happens. As we rotate, that ball is getting compressed between the shoulder and shoulder blade right there. That's where we're getting that impingement. The impingement can be on different tissues. It could be on bursa. If we look at this side, if we actually get the shoulder blade to upwardly rotate the entire way to that 60 degrees right there, we can lift our arm all the way up. We no longer have that impingement. We can also reach across our body and reach back, and that's going to significantly offload the shoulder and make it feel a lot better. With most people that are experiencing that clicking and popping, it's usually a combination of 2, 3, or 4 of those different areas with it. These 5 exercises are going to address all the specific causes. The first exercise is to create more space in the shoulder between the shoulder joint and the shoulder blade, and it's called banded inferior mobilizations. You're going to grab a band and step on it. Then you're going to place it over your shoulder. As the band is pulling down, you're going to move your shoulder straight out in front of you into shoulder flexion. This movement is all about freeing up space and giving the shoulder more breathing room and control. Complete 2 sets of 12 of this exercise, making sure that you're not pushing into pain, but moving through the motion the best that you can.
Hey, real quick, I know that you're struggling with pain and you obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 720-710-4371, I will send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Thank you later. Now back to the show.
The next exercise is called a ball posterior shoulder mobilization. This is to help free up the back of the shoulder. If we're having tightness with this motion, it's going to be hard for us to reach across our body and also overhead, and making our shoulder feeling crowded. You're going to grab a lacrosse ball or a baseball and head over to the wall. You're going to place the ball in between your shoulder blade and the wall. From there, you're going to bring your arm across your body using your opposite shoulder to bring it across. You're likely going to feel a stretch in the back of the shoulder. Make sure that you are not forcing this motion into the end range and moving through whatever positions that you can. Complete 15 reps on each side. Taking note if one side is able to move more freely than the other side, and also taking note if the shoulder that's more stiff is the one that you're experiencing pain with. The next exercise is called a wall slide and is combining the shoulder and shoulder blade together. If the shoulder blade is not able to upwardly rotate enough, it causes compensation and pinching in the front of the shoulder. Imagine wearing a super tight shirt and trying to lift your arms above your head. If you're not able to do so, your shoulder is going to have to compensate, and this is exactly what happens when people are stiff in their shoulder blades. For this exercise, head over to the wall, placing one foot in front of the other and your hands on the wall. From there, you're going to slide your arms up the wall, allowing your chest to come forward. You're going to move in and out of that position for 2 sets of 10 reps. The second set, you should be able to reach your arms up higher and feeling your shoulder blades moving up and around. This is the exact stimulus that we're going for with this exercise. The next exercise is now going to work on posterior shoulder mobility. You're going to feel a burn in your upper back, and that's exactly what we're going for. This exercise is called angel over cones. I didn't have any cones for the video, so I used kettlebells. Whatever you're able to use so you have objects is going to be completely fine. For this exercise, you're going to lay face down on a mat, making sure that you're relaxing your neck and upper traps into the mat. From there, you're going to lift your arms up and over the 3 different obstacles in those positions. The goal is to not touch or tap the objects as you're lifting your arms up and over. The higher you bring your arms up, the more likely it's going to be more difficult for you to complete the motion. This exercise is going to be targeting the low and mid traps in between the shoulder blades. If you're not able to lift your arms up at the top position, that is totally fine. Just modify it to the positions that are pain-free and that you're able to complete on both shoulders. Complete 3 sets of 5 of this exercise, making sure that you're not touching the objects, but you're able to move through a controlled pattern to the top position and back down for 1 rep. Now that our shoulders are more mobile and engaged in burning, we're going to follow it up with the last exercise called the med ball ABC. This exercise is targeting the rotator cuff and building the endurance and stability of the shoulder joint. For this exercise, you're going to grab a med ball and you're going to place it against the wall. Keeping your elbow straight, you're going to push into the wall and you're going to spell out the ABCs. You're not going to go quick with this. You're going to go slow and controlled, making sure that you're spelling out each letter with it. The goal is to make it all the way from letter A to Z in 1 set. If you need to split it up, that is totally fine, but that is the goal that we're working towards. Complete 3 sets of the alphabet. By the 3rd set, your shoulder is going to be feeling amazing, but also fatigued, and this is what we're going for. So as we mentioned earlier, when our shoulder is popping or clicking, it could be a couple different reasons. It could be a lack of stability or a lack of mobility in the joint. With these exercises, we're addressing all of them together to make sure that no stone is unturned. With the banded inferior mobilizations to help free up that space in the front of the shoulder, the ball posterior capsule to eliminate any tightness and pain in the back, wall slides to improve shoulder blade upper rotation, angels over cone to activate the stabilizers of the shoulders, and lastly, med ball ABCs for endurance and shoulder control. Although these exercises can be foundational movements for many people that are having that popping or clicking, you have to figure out what your specific root cause is, whether it's a combination of mobility or stability or one or the other. If you're ready for a specific plan and ready to take action and you try physical therapy, chiropractic, injections, or surgeries, and you still feel stuck,
then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to fix your shoulder pain. Do this right now so you don't miss the opportunity to fix your shoulder pain and get your life back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily reels and also weekly YouTube videos to really answer all of your guys' shoulder questions. At Comeback Performance, our mission is to help over 1 million people around the world avoid unnecessary imaging, surgeries, injections, eliminate their shoulder pain, and get their lives back. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.